you gonna do? Little Sally walk. I'm in love with you. Hut, 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 hut. Little Sally walk.
My shift is over, guys. Even though I started at like 7 o'clock this morning to get the alignment and everything done, I drove 500.3 miles. And you ask, wow, Jim, I know your goal's always to hit 500. How did you do that? Well, for all you new truckers or truckers is just kind of catching up with technology, there's a must-have app if you've got a smartphone. And if you don't have a smartphone, you must have a smartphone nowadays. But it's called Trucker Path, and it works with your GPS, but you just open it up, it shows where you're at, and it has little icons for truck stops, has a icon for Love's, Flying J, and Pilot, but it also has icons for rest stops, parking areas, way stations, things like that. And we're at a rest area right now, so I calculated it out because it tells how far away it is from you to hit my goal of 500 miles. But it's called Trucker Path. It's in your app store. It's a free one. Get it. Right, it is morning again. So good morning. I just had a great night's sleep. Malik's been driving like a champ. We're just outside of Phoenix, Arizona right now. I included a little screenshot of the Trucker Path app that I had mentioned earlier. It tells where the rest stops, truck stops, and things. But the little kind of flower looking blue and yellow icon, that's for Walmart. Man, there are a lot of Walmarts in Phoenix, Arizona. But we're about 35 miles away from our switch point and fuel stop. So Blake's gonna pull us in there. I'm gonna fuel us up, and I don't think Malik knows it. I always offer to fuel up, but I get to use my little fuel card, and I've accumulated enough points where my coffee is free now, just from getting fuel at the the same type of gas station, which we always go to a Pilot, and Flying J is kind of the same thing as Pilot as far as fuel rewards cards anyway. So I'm gonna get me a cup of coffee and then keep on trucking. Hadn't mapped it out yet, but I think I got a good shot of making it to our destination, which is Oxnard, California, which is just the other side of Los Angeles. Looks like it's right on the Pacific Ocean, so that should be a cool journey. Have to go 55 miles an hour through California. Don't want to get any kind of speeding tickets, but hopefully I'll get some good dash cam video for you guys of California and Arizona. There's an Audi dealership, Stace. Palm trees everywhere. Like pine trees in the south. Hey, if you're looking for a big city to get away from the cold and the snow, Phoenix may be the city for you. It is gorgeous here. It's this whole desert palm tree kind of thing going on. It's 63 degrees at 6:30 in the morning. I see the high is going to be 91 degrees. Doesn't sound too bad to me, but I guess in July and August it may be a different story, because I'm sure it's blistering hot. But they always say it's a different kind of heat. It's dry heat out in the desert. It's not humid like in the Carolinas. Malik, I think you hit every bug in New Mexico on the way here.
Probably did, you know what I'm saying?
But I'll clean us up at the fuel stop. Alright, we're coming into downtown Phoenix. Alright, that looks like the football stadium where the Cardinals play and this year's Super Bowl was held. And you can see it through the bugs. I know it sounds crazy, guys. It's only like 150 miles that way. But there's probably snow in Flagstaff. It's 7,000 feet elevation up on the mountain. Like as warm as can be down here. You go to Flagstaff, you're going to be in the snow. Hey, let me go ahead and answer a question that's probably been on everyone's mind that's a frequent follower of Jim's Truckin Journey. The heck's that beeping we hear all the time? Well, what that is, guys, is the on-guard system. It's this little box here, and there's another little box mounted at the bumper. But it's similar to Lexus's laser-guided cruise control that came out years ago, which what it tells us is the speed of the vehicle in front of us and the distance of the vehicle in front of us. But if the system detects that there could possibly be a rear collision, if that vehicle hit the brakes, it beeps. And if we get too close, it'll actually apply the brakes and slow us down, which we're governed at 65, so when we set the cruise control, it's generally at 65. But if we come up to a vehicle that's saying doing 63, it'll slow us down and keep us a comfortable distance from that vehicle. Then we pull back over to the left lane, the truck will automatically speed up. But it's just another safety feature that US Express provides for us truckers.
That driver tech sensor I was telling you guys about.
Alright, we are here.
Good. I'm so tired. I've been driving all night long, you guys, but we're finally here in Arizona.
We're now getting into the land of the cacti.
This is an Arizona rest stop, guys. But it's time to get in Big Red and hit the road. Head on into California.
And now we're in California.
I really love stopping at the rest stops versus the truck stops. I'm on my 30-minute break. We're about 150 miles from the Procter & Gamble we're delivering to in Oxnard, California. So I'll have about 6 hours left on my day. What's in my view? There's a guy picking up trash, but there's also a bunch of these wind turbines all over the place here, and mountains.
There's downtown Los Angeles, the city of angels.
man, what a day. Well, we are parked at a truck stop in Castile, California. Truck stops are not in abundance in California for all you new truckers out there. We dropped our load at a Procter & Gamble a little outside of LA in Oxnard, and it's going to be 2 a.m. before we can pick our next load up in Gardenia, which was about 70 miles away. But there was like a couple little truck stops on my trucker app, but they had like 1 parking spot, 5 parking spots. We were wanting to take a shower, and we can do that at Fly & J's and Pilots for no charge. The closest one was like 50 miles away. So we came here, right? Okay, I don't remember what I was saying. That was Malik calling me. He's still trying to get his hair did. He wants his plait cornrow things in his hair, and every salon that we find that we can get to is always Mexican, and they don't know what the heck he's talking about when he's trying to say what he wants it done to his hair. But anyway, this truck stop we were at, the Pilot was all full, all 50 slots, so we're at one across the street, and we found one spot, and we backed in, and we're getting ready to go to a shower, and this guy that looks like a buddy of mine back home named Doug, I had a shot of him a second ago with that broom in his hand, came up saying we had to pay $15 to park. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. And Malik, offered to go taking care of it. But I saw a sign, if we fill up here 75 gallons, he can get that reimbursed. But shoot, we don't have 75 gallons of space in the tank to put it. Otherwise, I could call the fuel department and get it authorized and pump here. I had to do that at TA in Tampa one time. But hey, I'm gonna call it a wrap on episode, I think this is 28. Hope you guys enjoyed the Texas, Arizona, and California scenery. But I know it's probably pretty long now, over the 10-minute range. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So stay tuned. We'll get started filming on our next load, which is, what they're telling us now is from California to Illinois. Hey, but thanks for tuning in. Please share the videos. Let's get it out there, guys. I think there's only like 30 or 40 people seeing these on a consistent basis. If you have any questions, just hit me with an email or a comment. I'll be sure to get back to you on it.